Out with the old. In with the new.
You're fine.
What's going on, guys? Apex RC here. We got Sean behind the sticks.
Hello.
And we got Sam. Say hi.
Hello.
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 Say hey.
Hey.
Say what's up.
What's up?
Today we got the Twin 70 Freewing SR71 Blackbird. Pretty awesome, freaking super coolio, awesome, super duper awesome, cool plane. It is Sean's favorite plane of all time. This thing has a crap ton of super cool scale features. We have a blinking red light on the top and one on the bottom. We do have the scale, full scale to the real thing, landing lights. We do have the gray tires, which are full scale to the real thing. We have tons of rivet detail on it here, tons of panel lines. We also have a parachute as well, which is pretty freaking cool. We do not have the decals on it just yet. This is our pretty much second flight on this model. Sean's gonna do the, what scheme you said you were gonna do?
Oh, it's the Blackbird that's in the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum, or otherwise known as the one that was used in the second Transformers movie.
Hell yeah. And you were gonna put the Decepticon logo on it?
Yeah.
Any opinions, Sam?
No, it actually comes with new scale pilots. So they actually have the space suits and the big white helmet. Super cool. I really enjoy that, how they added that detail.
Yeah, they literally, what were we saying?
About the spacesuits?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually, it's a brand new mold for the cockpit for the pilots.
Yeah, they literally like made their own proprietary pilot figures for this plane. Right. A lot of people say that this plane is too expensive for what it is, but honestly what you get is pretty extraordinary. I mean, it's literally one-to-one to the real thing. I mean, you got full flying rudder stabilizers. You got the, this full scale and LED lighting. You got the scale to the real thing landing light. You got everything is proprietary to this model. Like, it's freaking, like, even the parachute, like, you got all these features on, and the size of it is pretty impressive. If you want to see, if you want to pick it up, Sean, see how big it is. I mean, look at the size of that thing, dude. Sean is like, he's like over 6 foot. This guy's he's a tall dude, and look how tall that plane is.
You can also show the bottom.
I'll show you out the bottom here. Look at that, full scale freaking gray tires, dude. Freaking cool stuff. And they also have the CG marked on this thing, so it's about right here. I'll show you that landing light real quick. Look at that.
Harley's a sucker for his lights.
Oh yeah. You throw LED lights on and I'll buy it. And
what if it's not? What if it's not scale? What if the real plane didn't have lights?
I'll still fly it. It's got lights on it.
Cares more about lights than he does scale.
This is where we got our battery. We have an Admiral 6000 pack in here. It's about right there. Pretty cool stuff.
The CG is just a little bit in front of where the CG mark is at.
And this is where we have our receiver. If you want to tell us what's going on in here, Sean.
Okay, here's the blue box, which is doing all the mixing and all that for you. This, I believe, is the gyro. The receiver's, of course, there. This and this coil of wires is the afterburner lights that I put in.
And we do have the KMN RC afterburner in here.
Yeah.
KMRC, right?
Yeah, KMRC. It's my first time getting one of their afterburners, but I got it because it goes purple, which is oftentimes in Blackbird videos, you can see the afterburners looking purple. So I wanted one that went purple.
Hell yeah. What's your opinions on it, Sam?
I love it. I love the afterburner. Let's get her up, though.
Yeah, let's get this bad boy up in the air.
Sam's getting a little impatient over there.
Heck yeah, man.
So yeah, we also, Sean also wrapped the entire exhaust system with that chrome aluminum foil tape to give it that beautiful shine.
I need to put some oil in those wheels, those are real squeaky.
We also do have a 15-mile-an-hour wind, almost down the runway.
Yeah, it's gets a little bit gusty out here, so we'll it's a pretty good. You'll get a pretty good idea of how this thing flies and winds. So I think it'll be perfect.
All right, let's do it.
Has a very nice presence in the sky.
Now let's start this off with a nice show pass.
It's kind of got like a cool little howl sound to it whenever it passes by too.
And next, let's do a full speed pass.
Yeah, it's known for its incredible speed, so we'll see how the RC version fares.
The minute's already passed.
Oh man, that sounds cool.
That really does sound really wicked.
So it's not, I mean, there's other jets that are faster than this, RC at least, like the Mirage and the Zeus are faster than this. So it is, I mean, you can't really get this thing probably to go faster than those because those things are literally built specifically for speed. But it's definitely fast enough to be satisfied to having a Blackbird. How do you feel about that, Sean? Do you think it's satisfying for the speed?
Yeah, it is fast enough.
How forgiving would you say it is?
It's pretty easy to fly as long as you go fast. The landing is probably the most risky part because you have to get slow for it, but just get it into a nice high alpha and use throttle to maintain the descent. And if it starts wobbling, that means you're getting close to a stall, so you want to pick up throttle a little bit.
I think one of the hard parts about this is probably like seeing the orientation of it. If you have a hard time seeing certain planes. Heck yeah. And there's the parachute. Look at that.
Your actually really getting tossed around by the wind.
Even considering, I mean, there's our wind indicator up there. I mean, it's spinning. We got about maybe 7 to 10 miles an hour out here today, maybe 15, something like that. It's kind of picking up and going down. All right, we'll be right back for a second flight. Now we're back for flight number 2. And the wind has picked up very substantially, so this will get a very good look of how this thing flies in gusting hurricane winds.
How that gyro it comes with works.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you might need to look into, or if I might need to look into using something else like the AS3X.
So we will be doing a stall test. We will be doing a stall test this flight, and so yeah, something else we forgot to mention is you can get away with 5 channels on this plane, but you can put on 8. And 7 and 8 being the parachute and the reverse thrust. But you cannot do both because if you use reverse thrust, it will suck the parachute in. There's a chance of that happening. You definitely do not want that.
And one of the channels is for controlling the gyro, so Definitely don't want to. I don't know what I'm saying. Too focused on flying. Ooh, a little wobbly there. Tell that wind's really knocking around.
Yeah, it's going from
staying
like
pretty
somewhat windy
solid.
to freaking super gusty. It's like going back and forth. You gonna do that stall test?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right here in front of this cloud.
So throttle off, full elevator all the way back.
Whoa.
Wow. That was kind of cool.
So it kind of does the same thing that the little E-Flight Blackbird does. If you get too slow and you pull back on the stick, the nose catches wind and yanks it up. That was really cool.
But that is nice though. Like you saying, it didn't drop a wing, it didn't snap on you, it just kind of
Just rapidly pitched up.
yeah. But even then, it still didn't like flat spin or anything. But oh yeah, keep that in mind. Is when they said that they were messing around with this or testing this, they said it does get into an unrecoverable flat spin, so you do not ever want to.
If you make it tail heavy, that was something that they struggled with.
Yeah. I think not making the plane tail heavy is a given rule.
Dude, that feels so rock solid. It's amazing.
I mean, that freaking wind indicator's going crazy right now, dude. Like, it's probably about 15.
You'll probably
15
hear
or
it
so.
running around the mic.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
One last high-speed pass.
Woo! Even though he does kind of wobble just a little bit because of the gyro functioning, how does it feel? Does it still feel pretty
It
stable?
still feels really rock solid. It's wobbling, but it's bringing itself back to center.
Huh.
Let's see. Woo.
That approach looked absolutely god awful, but the landing was great. Oh my dude! There was a point where you were literally full 90 degrees.
Butt was a little puckered, but
well,
show them the windsock.
So you
Let's calm down now.
You can fly this in wind, but it is concerning sometimes. It's possible. I would just make sure you got the skills for it, I would say. And we got Sean's butt puckered, so that tells you enough. Sean's the best of us.
That chute is really getting knocked around. It's fully in the rudder now. Oh, now it's out.
Thanks for watching.